Okay, I'm not sure how well this is going to work trying to videotape this and do it at the same time, but this gearbox is already done. Um, I let it dry. I took it out to the garage and blew it out with compressed air, and I re-oiled and re-lubed. Now up here, I use a place called Kroger's, but you can go into pretty much any big name pharmacy like Walmart or whatever and ask them for a syringe that's used to measure liquid medication for children. Okay, and you want to stay away from the ones like these. They'll usually give you a couple of them for free. This one I got at Myers, and you want to stay away from these because it's got the black rubber stopper, and as soon as you hit that with any kind of oil, it's going to be all messed up. But this one from Kroger's, now it looks a lot more like a toy. Now, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this on the video, but it's only got the plastic plunger is has no rubber on. Let me show you on this one. I've got another one. When you pull it out, there's no rubber on there. It's just all one piece of molded plastic. Like I said, it makes it look much more toy-like, but for us, it's much better. And then I put a tube on there from a smoke bottle. Okay, and it gives you really, really good control. Let me see how well I can do this. I hold it like this, and I don't think I'm going to be able to do it both at the same time, and I don't know how well it'll show up on the video, but if you squeeze it just a little bit, I hope you can see it, it just made a drop, okay? And then when you touch that drop to the bearing, it'll just flow everywhere you want it to go. And they just work really well for doing bearings because you can get down inside and get the back sides. I did both sides of every bearing and both sides of the bearings at the axle on the inside and outside. Okay, and now I'm going to take my luber plate, and this is the part I'm not sure I'm going to be able to tape it and do this at the same time. I got an old wheel on here. I'm just going to turn it and apply a little luber plate on there. Just give it a little bead until I see it coming around. Okay, and then I'm going to go to the next gear and do the same thing. Just a little bead as it goes around. Then I'm going to go to the next gear and do the same thing. Give it a little bead as it goes around. What's really cool is that as you do this, you'll be able to feel the gearboxes like becoming smoother. It's not as difficult to do it in video at the same time as I thought it was going to be, but I don't know if you can hear the difference now that they're covered with lube, and I'm just turning real slow right now, making sure that everything is nice and coated with the luber plate. Okay, now before I put this back in the tank, now I didn't do this one, I'll wait until it's in the tank with the pinion and do that then that last gear. Okay, now what I do is I just take a paper towel and lay it over that and spin it really fast. And anything that's going to fly off will fly off onto the paper towel either above or below the gearbox. Spin it in both directions. That just lets the excess lubricate, I keep saying lubricate, I don't know. I'm having a hard time with that word. Anyway, that'll get the majority of it thrown off, and now you can see what I'm left with. The gears are nicely coated with lubricate, the white lithium grease, and they spin much more smoothly now. And you can easily see the color. And when that color starts to get like a dingy gray towards black, then it's time to change the lube in there. Hit them with the mineral spirits and re-lube. And that's it. There you go. That's the whole deal on breaking in gearboxes. I will now reinstall the motors and install these gearboxes into the tank, and then I'll show you what it looks like running. That's going to take a while because I got a lot of other stuff to do to that tank too. So we'll see you next time.